welcome to 12th standard. Now we are going to study mathematics and statistics for a 12th standard. So these are the topics which we are studying in this year. And the distribution of marks is also given here. So total we have 15 topics from paper 1 and paper 2 both together. So the first one is mathematical logic that carries 8 marks. Then matrices 6 marks. Trigonometric functions 10 marks, pair of lines 6 marks, vectors 12 marks, line and plane in 3-dimensional 10 marks, linear programming 4 marks. So up to this it is paper 1, and in paper 2 we have 8 topics. First one is differentiation, which carries 9 marks, then its application, that also carries 9 marks, indefinite integration carries 10 marks, definite integration 6 marks and its application 4 marks, differential equations 8 marks, probability distribution and binomial distribution each carries 5 marks. So in all total marks we have 112. So from this 112 the theory paper will be of 80 marks. And let's see the paper pattern also. So mathematics paper pattern is like this. So in the question paper we have total 4 sections A, B, C and D. In section A we have 2 questions. The first one is multiple choice question. In all there are total 8 questions and those are compulsory questions. And each MCQ carries 2 marks. So total marks is 16 for this question number 1. Question number 2 consists of very short answer. That means it is only 2 or 3 lines question, or sometimes it is only 1 line question. Answer is in only 1 line. And total 4 questions will be asked and each question carries 1 mark only. So total marks here it is 4. Now there is no option in section A, that is compulsory part. Section A is compulsory and it carries 20 marks. And section B, it is short answer questions. So total 12 questions will be given, and out of those 12 questions you have to answer 8. And each question carries 2 marks. So total marks is 16. And as here 12 questions are asked, so marks with option is 24. But we have to answer 8 questions, so those are the compulsory one, so that carries 16 marks. Now section C consists of 12 questions. Again we have to answer 8 questions and each question carries 3 marks. So now it is 8 into 3, 24, and with option it is 36. So see here we have option in section B and section C both, as we have to answer only 8 out of 12. In section D it is long answer question. So in all you have to answer 5 questions out of 8 questions and each question carries 4 marks. So in all it is 20 marks. So this is the distribution, and now the total marks is 80. So 80 marks theory question paper and 20 marks for practical exam. So this is the question paper pattern for 12th standard board exam. Now how to study? Let's see that, and what are the pre-requirements for that. So for that we need some topics from 11th standard. Let's see which are those topics. The first most important topic from 11th standard is trigonometry. So in 11th standards you have studied trigonometry and you have studied formulas in trigonometry. So now this year we don't require that prove that like that questions. What we need is we need the formulas. So which formulas? The first one is addition formula. So which are those addition formulas? Cos of A plus B, cos of A minus B. You can complete the right hand side. I have written here the left hand side, cos of A plus B equals to, complete the formula. So these are addition formulas. Cos A minus B, sin A plus B, sin A minus B. Similarly for tan A plus B, tan A minus B. So these 6 are addition formulas. Then we need factorization formula. So which are those? Factorization formula, we have 4 formulas. Cos C plus cos D equals to, again I have written the left part, you please complete the right part. Next is cos C minus cos D, then sin C plus sin D and sin C minus sin D. See, we don't need the proofs, just we need the formulas and we have to apply those formulas wherever needed. Factorization, then we need defactorization also. Defactorization formulas. Which are those? Again we have 4 formulas here. 2 sin A sin B, 2 cos A cos B equals to. Defactorization means what? 2 sin A sin B, we can write it as cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. Similarly for 2 cos A cos B, write the right side. 2 sin A cos B and 2 cos A sin B. So we have 4 defactorization formulas and we need those defactorization formula somewhere in the due course. Then the next one is formulas for 2 theta. Sin 2 theta equals to 2 sin theta cos theta, like that. Then for cos 2 theta equal to tan 2 theta equal to. And we need formulas for 3 theta also, tan 3 theta, sin 3 theta and cos 3 theta. So these formulas are required. Okay. So what we can do is, you just write those formulas on a paper and you can stick that paper to wall and daily you can practice those formulas and you will learn in few days. Okay. So the next topic required is matrices. In matrices what we need is algebra of matrices. That is, we need addition of matrices and multiplication of matrices or product of 2 matrices. So this is only needed from matrices. Line, we have to complete that. So whatever topic we need, that first of all we will complete that topic and then we will be studying the line part from 12th standard. Similarly for limits also. So first of all we are studying these limits and using these limits only we can study differentiation. So for differentiation this limits is needed. So first of all we will be completing limits and then we will be starting differentiation. Okay. So these are the pre-requirements. Then the next one is how to study and how to study like this. The first part is the concepts. That is the most important things. So whatever topic is there, first learn that concept thoroughly. Once you learn the concept, you can solve any type of example based on that concept. So that is the most important thing. So the first important thing is, first of all, understand the concept thoroughly. That is the first one. The second one is self-study. And this is the requirement in every subject, or concepts also needed in every subject. So self-study is very important thing. So first of all, understand the concept and practice daily. So first of all, you have to set one timetable and according to the timetable you have to study. So daily solve 5 to 10 questions based on the concept given on that day. Okay. So, and the next one is practice. So practice those questions and you will get very good result. Okay. So from the next time onwards, we will be studying topics from 12th standard. Okay. Thank you. All the best. See you in the next video.